The podcast room 1215 is a place where different opinions are often expressed and one may find offensive. As founder and CEO of room 1215, my partner and I wanted to create a place where people can openly discuss their opinions without any interference or judgment. However, some opinions may be strongly one-sided, and we do not intend to offend or hurt anyone's feelings, no matter the race, sexual orientation, gender, or creed. Period.
Viewers discretion advised, y'all.
Hello, everyone. This your girl, Tia Munn, and I am back. That's right, I am back with another hot one. You guys are probably wondering, where have she been? Like, it's been 10 days and I haven't received a podcast. You guys, it's a lot going on. It's just so much going on. To start things off first, I no longer have a special guest. He's more permanent.
She hired me, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, we want to thank y'all for a lot of positive feedback we've been getting. Mm-hmm. You know, it's been a real pleasure just seeing her work, and I you know, we have such great conversations, and I was like, I think people would like to hear this. So I'm glad to be a part of the show. Glad to be a part of a opinion-based show and see where we can go from here. We've been working real hard, planning new things.
Yes, we've been working really hard. We've been working really hard behind the scenes. It's so much work. It's much more than what we thought it was. We know that it wasn't going to be easy, but we didn't know that it was going to be tedious.
Yeah, so forgive us for our absence, but we here, we back, and we stronger than ever, baby.
I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, Tia did not say Chit Chat Room. Right now, we are in a process of rebranding everything. The Chit Chat Room has already been trademarked, so therefore I have to either change the name or put Tia's Chit Chat Room in front of it. But I am going to do a podcast with just me. I think I'm going to change it to Tia Girls Room, so be looking out for that as well. We have just a lot of things going on, a lot of great things that's going on. So this podcast with my partner will be, you want to say the name?
Partner, I like the way that sounds.
Yes.
So yeah, we decided to rename the podcast to.
You want to say the name, or you want to say it together?
You tell them.
The name of this podcast with my partner and I will be Room 1215. I think it's an awesome name.
Yeah, it's dope. It's a little bit of both of us in there. When she told me she decided to include me because of such positive feedback, I was like, what could be more us? You know, I wanted to make it real, you know, us, like make it about us, for us.
Yeah.
And we chose room 1215. 1215 was the month and year that we met.
Yeah.
And we became where we are now.
Yeah.
Two great individuals doing great things.
Yes.
For the past 5 years. Yeah. 1215 means a lot to us, so we thought we'd bring y'all into our world with the name.
Yeah, so, you know, if you guys thinking like, oh, she's going to be talking about more, you know, ladies things, that's coming. That's just going to be on my own podcast. Room 1215 is a podcast where Jarrell and I do one together. So, yeah, just be looking out for some wonderful things.
Yeah, you guys will help with input, you know. We're going to try to make it very entertaining.
Yes.
She'll have her thing. We'll have our thing. I'll have my own thing. It's just going to be working. We working, y'all. We're working, trying to get y'all a lot of good content. We're trying to get opinions, ideas, videos. Eventually, we're going to have special guests. We got so much planned.
So much.
Excited to get this thing rolling.
Yes, I am excited. I'm very much so excited. That's why you guys are probably like, where have she been? It's just been a lot of work. But I'm gonna, you know, make effort and a goal to push out, more content weekly. If I don't put out 2 things weekly, at least, once a week.
Yeah, we working, y'all. We trying to get as much as we can to listeners, subscribers, or whatever you want to call yourselves. Mm-hmm. We want to welcome y'all to Room 1215.
Yes, welcome to Room 1215.
Welcome y'all to Room 1215. Room 1215 is that special room where the air conditioning is on.
Yes.
It's real comfortable in there.
You got a robe.
You got a beautiful view. Mm-hmm. You got a lovely bathroom.
You got some nice plush beds.
Room 1215 is a suite, y'all. So
yes.
Hey, welcome to Room 1215, man. We welcome y'all in. Open arms and yeah, we just gonna let y'all get a good vibe of 1215 with us.
So you guys are probably wondering, when is Tia's going to talk about elections? When is Tia's going to talk about politics? When she's going to, I don't know if I stated this on the last podcast or not, but October will be the month that, Drill and I will cover everything on the politics, correct?
Yeah, we're going to shoot for October. Try to be closer towards the time of elections. That's a real deep topic. Mm-hmm. And so we just want to make sure that we are
very well educated on it.
We got as much of it
facts
as we could possibly have.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
So, let's get in. First of all, how rude am I? I didn't ask you guys how y'all was doing. How are you guys doing today? How you guys doing?
Good. That's lovely.
I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are staying safe and everything. So, with all that being said, let's get into today's topic. I'm gonna be covering a story that was sent to me by one of my listeners. In the story, I'm not gonna give so much details, but it was a young exotic dancer. I'm not going to share that person's name, but her age, she probably was in her, they didn't really say her age, but probably like mid-20s to late 20s. She was an exotic dancer. What happened was she was at a club performing, and one of the dancers overheard that one of the young guys was going to plot to rob her. But I guess she was like, them little dudes just probably talking. They probably ain't be about nothing, Long story short, those same guys who was talking about robbing her not only robbed her and raped her. And I'm just so outdone because why is it not getting enough coverage? Why is this story not, there's so much news that goes in the news, but why is this particular story, this particular piece of article, why is it not getting shared? Why a lot of people don't know about it?
That's just sick, bro. That's sick. Guys, we gotta do better.
Yes.
As men, we gotta do better as men. There's always another way. There's always something else to be done. What? Like, what cool points do you get from doing that?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to see. Like, a little nigga, like, why you just can't go out and work for your money? Why you gonna try to come rock a female?
Working too much, right?
Like, why you up there plotting on somebody about taking somebody else's money? And my thing like this, okay, you robbed her, cool, you could have left her like that, but for you to rob her and then rape her is beyond me.
That's definitely too far. That's too far, man. Not only did you take the girl money, y'all took her innocence as well.
Yeah.
And that's a problem, because most times men think, not even just men, but people in general think that exotic dancers, strippers, they think, oh, she getting naked for the world, she must be getting it up to the world. So
agreed.
They always get the wrong interpretation of, exotic dancers. Some of those women are just as innocent as the next woman.
Yes, agreed.
They doing this to making ends meet. They doing this to cause they good at it. Like, at the end of the day, stripping is still a job, y'all.
It's an art to me.
You wouldn't go up to a decent looking Walmart associate and just try to rob her while she in the store, or take her money and take her innocence, you know. So I feel like because people see all that dancer has to offer, they feel like they can take advantage, and it's not true.
And then
it's not right. It's not fair to that dancer. And
then just to build off just what you said, yet alone, just to build off everything that you said, why do people feel like Azada dancers, if they was to get raped, is their fault? Why we don't, when like somebody was a stripper or a Azada dancer or a prostitute, when they get raped, oh, she was a prostitute, she was just a slut, she was just a whore. Why is that?
If she can get naked for anyone and just dance around, then she definitely can get naked for me and do what I want. She definitely giving her body up. She's selling her body to men she doesn't even know. So she, the narrative has to stop, man.
It really does.
We gotta stop making people feel comfortable enough to think that something got to be done.
And then just hearing that and just saying that, I think, and this may come to surprise you, I think just as a female, I think females are harder on other females when they are in their lifestyle. And when I say that lifestyle, don't make it like I'm trying to judge them. No, I'm not judging them. There's, that's their profession. That's what they do. So it's their lifestyle. I think we as females, when that was to happen, oh, she was just asking for it. She shouldn't have been a stripper. She shouldn't have been a Zada dancer. She shouldn't have been a prostitute. That's what she gets.
Butt naked inside of a house is not asking for it. Butt naked anywhere is not a woman asking for it.
Yeah,
This goes back to, just having respect for women. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't respect women. A lot of women don't respect women.
Yeah, that's agreed.
So, I feel like we got to show a better appreciation for not just black women, but all women in general. This happens to all women.
Yeah.
And I already know how it goes, bro. Like I'm going to the strip club. Okay, she up here with nothing on.
She's
some
easy.
heels.
She easy.
I know she gonna let me smash. She gonna let me smash, bro. If not, I'm gonna take it.
And I think, I don't have children, so I can't say. But when I do have children, and if I were to have a son, I know my partner would teach him how to treat a female. But I would also like to, teach my son how to treat a female as well. I think it hits more when a woman tells her son, "Hey, this is how you treat a lady."
Definitely. And okay, let's also stop the narrative of women who dance have daddy issues.
Yeah.
Let's stop that. Some of the best strippers that came from 2-parent homes.
Yeah.
So we not gonna sit there and let that narrative ride.
Like
as well.
She got issues. She got problems.
Daddy issues. So she easy. She extra easy.
She got low self-esteem. No.
Look, y'all. Some people just didn't come from it all.
Yeah.
Some people didn't come from money. Their parents couldn't do for them the way that most people got it. So they had to do this. I'm a big supporter of it. I'm not, I don't indulge in it, me personally, but I support the hustle.
I do.
I feel like stripping is an art.
I really do think it's an art. I want to get a pole.
Stripping is an art. Like, we watched the show P Valley.
Yeah.
Some of those skills that the actors and actresses do, that is talent to me. I admire it.
Yeah, me too. So my thing, the whole situation is just very sad, unfortunate. I hate that happened, but I just don't like these young, what you proving? You robbed from a female. What are you proving?
But I just hit a lick, but no, man.
You robbed from a female.
You don't get no cool points for that.
And she was an Azada. That was somebody. child.
So let me guess, you robbed and thought she was gonna willingly give you some pussy?
I know.
No.
It don't work like that.
It don't work like that. She probably wasn't gonna give you none from the jump, bro.
You don't know who that lady is. She's probably a mother. She's someone's daughter. She's someone's friend. She's someone's sister. She's someone's neighbor. It's deeper than that.
And that just to go back and say this, you don't know what people going through.
Yes.
That same dancer probably just got evicted or trying to finish school so she don't have to do this no more, or has a sick family member that she trying to
take care
provide for.
Because we all know that insurance don't cover everything.
Imagine that you just took from somebody else's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
That dancer could have been someone who just gave birth and don't have a penny to support their child.
Mm-hmm.
That's type things that should be thought about.
Yeah, I just really wish that more light would have been shed to that story and to that situation, and to that young lady that happened to. I wish her all the best.
Yeah, things get better.
Yeah, so I really hope she was able to bounce back from that.
Oh yeah.
Moving right along, let's we got another kind of topic that we want to discuss. I had an opinion about something. Okay, moving along. I know this. I know you probably gonna be like, T, you shouldn't talk about this on room 1215. You should probably talk about this more on to your girls chat. But I think my partner, can talk about this as well. So I think we're gonna talk about this next topic of conversation together. Why is there a problem when a lady decides to get on contraceptives? And when I say contraceptives, that means like birth controls, IUDs, stuff, to how can I put it, babe? Like to protect. I don't want to say protect her from any accidents, because I don't want to say a baby is an accident. I don't want to say a baby is a mistake.
Some women choose to get on contraceptives just because they don't want to be a mother at the time, or they just trying to protect themselves.
Family planning.
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna say.
That's what that whole thing about. There should not be an issue. I feel like if you're with someone and they choose to get on contraceptives or whatever to prevent, they should be free.
I did not want to say, I didn't know how to put it, because I was like, I don't want to say an accident, because children are a blessing no matter how they come.
That is true.
So children are a blessing, so I didn't want to say accident, so I'm going to say family planning. Why do parents want a girl become of age and she decides, you know what, I want to get on birth control, contraceptives, I want to protect myself? Why do the parents think the most? Why do they think that females that are on birth controls are the biggest hoes and sluts? All they want to do is have sex day in and day out, and they don't want to deal with the consequences of getting pregnant. Why is that?
Well, first thing first, parents always really hate the idea of having to discuss sex in general with their kids. More so females than boys. Men, we can't carry kids. We carry kids, but we can't carry kids. You feel me? So, boys, men, we can't carry kids like a woman can, which is why sex is always a bigger issue when it comes to parents.
Yeah.
I feel like when a girl / woman decides that she want to take this step and start having sex and she want to protect herself, I feel like parents should be the most supportive. Now, back to your question, I also feel like when parents hear of that, needing to be done, it scares them.
Yeah.
They gonna instantly think, well, if she's already this indulged in the idea of it,
Yeah.
I can't stop it from happening.
Yeah.
And if I go ahead and tell her, okay, it's okay to get on birth control or use condoms, then that's just gonna be me promoting it.
Yeah.
And they don't want to do that. They never want to make it seem like it's okay to willingly just, you know, give your child away to have sex.
Yeah. That
especially not married. That's big on a lot of families.
Yeah. It's like a southern, I want to say that's a southern culture as well, because, you know, here in the South, here in the deep South, you know, we're in Alabama, that's that Bible Belt, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's deeply like rooted in that. And because I was talking to my partner the other day, because, you know, when I did, you know, get on contraceptives, it wasn't even about sex. I wasn't even having sex. It wasn't nothing. It was just that I was young. I was just diagnosed with PCOS. If you guys don't know what PCOS is, it's polycystic ovary syndrome. And at first when I was young, it wasn't bothering me, but now as I gotten older, it gives me trouble. It gives me hell. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. And I remember, like, when I first got on, my parents were like, oh my, they thought it was like the end of the world. Like, I can laugh about it now. They was like, oh my gosh, and you can't, you got to get off birth control. You can't, you know. And I was on birth control just to make, you know, that monthly visitor easier, because, you know, I had always suffered from an irregular one, and, like, you know, listening to my parents, I got, like a dummy, I got off of it. And, like, now, me being 26 and the way my body operates, that's just one thing I wish that I didn't listen to my parents. I wish I wouldn't have listened to them, and I wish I would have, you know, stuck to my guns and was like, you know what, I know my body. I know what works for me. I know I'm not like that. I know I'm not doing that but this is just what I need at that time.
Right.
That's one of my biggest, I don't want to say I regret it. That was just a, you know, a thing that, you know, just stuck with me.
And I feel like that should have been the conversation. That should have been the conversation. They should have sat you down and you know, talk to you and be like, well, are you sexually active? And you would have said no, or maybe you were at the time, but they just should have sat down with you and allowed you to express why you wanted this and what was your purpose of getting it, you know, because it's not always about that.
Yeah.
But they see red. That was the first thing.
Yeah.
You say anything about condoms or birth control, instantly they going to, you know, hazard mode. It's trouble.
Yeah.
Because my baby, you know, to them, you still a baby.
Yeah.
My baby is thinking about sex.
Like, no.
Where did I go wrong? We did everything
I
right.
failed as a parent.
I failed. You're not married. You know, like I said, that the Bible is very, you know, it's very strong, and people really believe in that, you know, marriage before sex. And I feel like it, you know, conversations have to be made.
Yeah, and we're while we on this segment, you know, this I love how this conversation is flowing. The black community, black parents, we got to do better. We have to do better at explaining things to our children, and you wonder why when your children grow up they resent you so much.
Right. We parents, you know, I just feel like the teaching should be better when it comes to all of that, to be honest. I'm sitting here thinking, like, I never openly had a grown-up conversation about sex with my parents.
I never had an openly grown-up conversation about sex either. It was just something,
here thinking.
It was just something you didn't talk about. You didn't talk about it, but when it was talked about, you got to wait till you get married.
Yeah. But
that was it.
My whole issue was, as a family watching movies, I was told to cover my eyes when sex scenes would come up, even though I knew what was going on, but didn't know exactly what it was. It had to be something pretty serious to be censored the way, you know, parents made it censored. And the older you get, you wait for that conversation because you know it has to come. You know, your feelings change, your body changes, you get to feeling different.
Yeah.
You get urges. So, you know, at some point in time, that conversation gonna have to come up. And it never did for me, sitting here thinking, like, I've never just sat down with my parents and said, like, yo, what is sex? What are the pros and cons of it? Why, you know, why as kids we had to cover our eyes? Like, was it supposed to make me not want to have sex?
But you know what? That's the thing. I think black community used to scare Texas for sex.
Oh, yeah.
They used to scare Texas. Do you want to be like her?
Oh, yeah. That was their biggest thing.
But don't have sex then.
Oh, yeah. Your cousin or your auntie had a baby real young, and now she couldn't do anything. She works fast food, you know. They always tried to make it seem like it was such a bad thing.
Such a bad thing.
Like, if you had sex, you was gonna be shunned. Like,
and crazy me, I wasn't even thinking like, well, if y'all had sex, why I'm here? I didn't think the question.
You didn't do the math. You didn't do the math. You know, because in kids' terms, we all come from the stork. I didn't, you know, for a long period of time, I didn't even think I came from another human.
I was always, you know, I always thought Mother Goose brought me in.
I always thought I was created and not born. Yeah, so you know, I feel like
Goose.
The teaching has to be better at a younger age. Of course, you still want to protect that innocence, and you know, oh yeah, you know, you were brought here by a story. But as your child gets older, don't scare them. I don't feel like the scare tactic works. And then
I was like old. I was like 19 and 20. And then me being a young adult, I think it was important, like, once they found out that I wanted to do that. But they should have asked me, like, Tia, why do you want to do that? I don't think they even asked me. Like, it was just like, I don't. And how they found out, I think it was mailed to me or something. I think it was mailed to me. I think I had left it. I don't know. Like, oh, birth control. Oh, I threw your birth control away. I'm like, what? I needed those.
Imagine that. Imagine being that
You don't
scared.
need them.
Imagine being that scared as a parent that you freak out and throw away something that your daughter would need.
And when I'm saying this, I love my mom and dad. I'm not calling my mom and dad bad parents. You got to understand, there's no manual telling people how to be good parents. People can put out parenting skills 101, chicken noodle soup for a parent. So they can put all these books out, but parenting is something you have to learn how to do your way. There is no right or wrong way to parent.
That is true.
I don't think, and when I say there is no right or wrong way to parent, I'm not talking about the ones who abuse their children. We all know that's bad parenting. I'm talking about when I mean there's no right or wrong way. You know, parents make mistakes. Parents don't always get it right. And we as children sometimes, the reason why we resent our parents when we, you know, get older, that doesn't mean that I resent my parent, because I don't. I love them. Why some people do, because they don't realize that, hey, their parents were young, you know. It's okay. We look at our parents like God, so we think our parents can do no wrong. We think our parents can't make no mistakes. So, you know, when it comes to abuse and neglect, okay, that's we know.
Right. And you definitely said something with that one. I looked at my parents as they couldn't make mistakes.
Yeah.
I looked at them as, you know, superheroes. They were everything, and to me. And then it was like coming up when stuff would happen. You know, you go outside, scrape your knee. Guess what? Your mama gonna get you right, or your dad. You know, they gonna get you right. Put a little peroxide, Band-Aid. You good. Good. So, you know, in your mind, the parents was like everything to you. So it'd be like, it's like the older you get and you start to realize more of the world and more of yourself. When they don't do it, it's like, Like, why'd y'all lead me astray with this?
Yeah, and we have.
I feel like if I had more talks about sex with my parents, I definitely would have been. What's the word I'm looking for? I definitely would have been more, head on with it. Like I would have knew the good and the bad,
yeah.
before I had the experience and the learning on my own.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with driving. Like they didn't, they didn't really teach me how to drive either. But it's something I learned. So,
yeah.
Same thing with that topic.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna wrap things on up. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys like Room 1215. We got a lot of great things to offer.
Looking forward to everything, y'all. We got some good content coming for y'all, man. It's gonna be dope. We just want to thank everybody for all that good feedback. Any feedback is good feedback right now.
Whether it's good or bad.
Whatever you feel we need to improve on, or that we can do better, or same thing, but let us know. We got an email.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, concerns, or comments, please continue to email me at chitchatroom20@gmail.com, or you can you guys know my my Instagram name and my Snapchat. Love you guys. Take care. Peace.